What up, beautiful people? For Haley's here, back with another video. And if you love videos on self-love, self-development, elevating, trying to be the best, highest version of yourself, then subscribe to my channel. And for my podcast listeners, Authentically for Haley's is streaming on all major platforms: iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. And I talk about self-love, elevating, being the highest, truest version of yourself, self-development, spirituality, friendships, love, everything. So I'm gonna be talking about the problem with having a fixed mindset. It is very self-sabotaging. Grab your water, grab a cup of coffee, grab some tea, because I'm about to talk some gems, and hopefully this is very inspiring. If you have a fixed mindset, I know a lot of people around me does, and it's really hurting and it's very discouraging, and I just really want to help people with this type of mentality. Okay, so our mind is the most important, powerful organ in our entire body. Whatever we feed it is what becomes our reality. So if you feed your mind negativity, your life is going to be negative. If you feed your mind positivity, you will have a more positive outlook on life. You will gain a different perspective. Thoughts becomes actions, and actions becomes reality. So the reason why I say this is because thoughts becomes actions, and actions becomes habits. Habits becomes routine, and your routine becomes a reality. I say this because whatever you feeding your mind, whatever you coding into your brain, that's what your outlook of life starts to become. So my issue with people having this type of mindset, it is very discouraging, and you're really self-sabotaging yourself. And I say this for the people that really want to grow. If you really want to grow in life, you really want to elevate, you want to prosper, you want to do better, you got to change your mindset. Because from the podcasts that I listen to, the books that I'm reading, the videos that I'm consuming, I do believe that mindset is 60-70% of our success. So people with a fixed mindset believe that their basic qualities, intelligence, talent, are simply fixed traits. So basically, if you're not good at something, you automatically believe that you're not good at it, and you don't try to do better at it. So more times than usual, people with this type of mentality, they start to settle for less. They start to settle just because they don't want to do better. They don't want to grow. They don't believe that they can do better. Now, my issue with this is for the ones that really want to elevate and you really want to be successful, you got to change your mindset. You cannot think like this. There was a time when I was in college, I was having this type of mentality. I went to college, I graduated to be a police officer. I was in the process of being a police officer. Then I got pregnant with my daughter, and I realized that's not what I wanted to do anymore. But the reason why I wanted to be a police officer is because I was so forced to pick a career after high school, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I was so forced by this generation, by my family. Like, I had to do something just so I could have a good job, just so I could have an income. And in reality is, when I got pregnant with my daughter, I started to realize that I really want more for myself. I really want to be my own boss. I want to make money in my sleep. I want my money to make money for me. I want to travel the world with my daughter. So I always thought, and I always knew in my head, I'm going to be a cop, but this is my plan B. This was always my plan B. I never wanted to be a police officer as my main goal, as my main plan. I started settling for plan B instead of settling for plan A, which was to be an entrepreneur. So the reason why I say this is because if you have that type of mentality where you feel like you don't believe in yourself, you don't want to grow in life, you are really, really hurting yourself. I really want to push my viewers, and I want to encourage all of y'all that go for what it is that what you truly want. Because in reality is, no one's gonna want something more than you want it more for yourself. And the reason why I say this is because you want to look back 5, 10, 15 years from now, and you want to say that you chose the life that you created instead of settling for the life that you have. As much as I did want to be a police officer, I knew deep down that's not what I truly wanted. I really wanted more out of my life. I am a very family person, and I want to be spend more time with my family. I don't want to be more away from my family. I want to create memories with my kids. I want to be that wife that is there for my husband and all my kids. I don't want to have time taken away from them, because I did grow up where my parents worked so much and they barely got to spend time with us. And I never want that for my kids. So I want to break generational curse, going for plan A and not settling for plan B. And I'm sorry if I'm getting out of topic, but if you have a fixed mindset and you know deep in your heart and in your soul you want to strive for better, you need to change your mindset. You also need to change the people that you are around, because the people that you are around, they're not gonna inspire you, they're not gonna uplift you, they're not gonna motivate you. You know, a lot of society, they accepted having this type of mentality because of your circumstances, because of the resources, because of the people that they're with, because of their generation. This can actually hurt you in the long run, and this can actually sabotage you. Don't ever lower your expectations for anybody else in this world or for anything in this world. If you want to go high and you want to climb up the ladder, then do whatever it takes to climb up the ladder. Do whatever it is that's going to make you happy, genuinely happy, so you don't live a life of regret. You don't ever look back years from now and you're like, damn, I wish I would have done this. I regret not trying this. You know, and I say this a lot, and I'm enforcing this on my viewers, because I was on the phone with a family member, and me and this family member, we were talking about cars. And I remember she was like, oh, I'm gonna get this type of car. I can't get the dream car that I want because I know that's never gonna happen. And I was telling her, I'm like, don't say that. Don't speak that into your life. You know, thoughts, words have a lot of power in your life. Whatever you say is what you start to believe. And you start to have that type of mentality where you don't want to strive for more, because you already settled for everything that you're talking about. You already settled for the thoughts that are coming out of your mouth. You don't believe that you could do better. So I was telling her, like, don't say that. That's not good. If you really want that dream car, you can do it. It's going to be hard. And I know it's going to be very, very tough. It's not easy. You know, I'm a girl. I was born and raised in the projects. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth, but I also was not born with a plastic one. And mindset is everything to me. Listening to Steve Harvey, listening to Jay Shetty, listening to Lewis Howes, you know, they really, really played and impacted my life in a huge way, because I had that type of mentality, like, let me just be a cop. But no, I don't really want to. I wanted to be a cop at one point, and I was so motivated. But then when I had my daughter, I'm like, no, I don't want to have time away from her. I don't want to work for someone else. I want to be my own boss. So with my family member, I was telling her, like, no, you can do this. You just got to put your mind into it. You got to find the resources. You got to do research. You got to work hard and not give up. If you truly want anything in this world, I truly believe that you can get it. You can go for it, but you got to change this. Mindset plays a huge factor on your overall performance. It plays a huge factor on your life, how you go about things, who you interact. It really does. You know, so you have to be careful what you're feeding your brain. You have to be careful what you're telling yourself, what you're speaking into existence, because that carries vibration. When you have this type of mentality, you are only limiting yourself to so many opportunities. There's so many opportunities in this world, and you just don't know it because you haven't went after it, or you haven't even tried. And for some of y'all may have tried, but maybe y'all have gave up. You limit yourself to so many opportunities, and you don't know what can happen if you give up. People with this type of mentality, with a fixed mindset, give up way too much. They start complaining about life. They make so much excuses. Everything that they're saying is negative, and you are really sabotaging. You are really hurting. You are really destructing yourself. You are corrupting your mind to your dreams, to your goals. You are limiting yourself from any possibility, any opportunity that may come your way. And that's why I'm telling my viewers, if you have this type of mindset, try to change it. And you know how you could change it? You could start by listening to Steve Harvey. He's very inspirational. He's very motivational. You know, he got me through a lot of my dark moments in life. Also, start speaking affirmations to yourself. Get a journal. Start writing to yourself, start writing your goals, start writing to yourself every day what you're grateful for, because gratitude plays a huge role in whatever it is that you're going through in life. You know, if you are grateful for the small things, God will bless you with the bigger things. Also, write in your journal that you will be successful. You will strive for plan A and not settle for plan B. You will be the best version of yourself. You will meet the highest version of yourself. You will stop negative self-talk to your brain. So this type of mindset, it can lead to very negative thinking. It could lead to bad thoughts. It could lead to bad habits. And then your reality starts to become whatever it is that you think of yourself. So from now on, I want you to start thinking of your highest, best version of yourself. I want you to start coding your brain with positive words, with positive thinking. Stop limiting yourself from anything it is that you want to do, because you are your reason for demise. You can't blame your failures on your friends, on your family, on your surroundings. Like, I know life is hard right now. Trust me, I really, really do. When people around me, they tell me, oh, your goals is too high. Don't you think it's hard from how we're living? And I'm like, yeah, I know it's hard, but I'm not gonna believe in the negativity. I'm gonna believe in myself, because as long as I believe in myself, I know if I work my ass off and I do what it is that I want to do, I know only God could bless me. You know, your friends, your family, they're not going to get you to where you want to be. You got to do it yourself, especially when they have the mentality of limitation. If they don't believe in themselves, they're not going to believe in you. If you don't believe in yourself, no one's going to believe in you. But I believe in you, because I came from dark moments in my life where I had this mentality. It was to the point that I felt like I was slowly giving up on myself. And, you know, deep down in my heart, something told me like, no, I'm for greatness. I know a part of me, there's something inside of me that tells me that I'm meant for more in this life, that I have a bigger purpose. And to my viewers, y'all all have a purpose. And if you are in your life right now, you're not happy, you want to do better, something is telling you that you're meant for greatness, you are not where you at right now, stop settling for plan B, change your mindset, start listening to inspirational, motivational stuff, start listening to things that is going to coach you with positive thoughts, that is going to change your outlook on life, that's going to give you a different perspective. You know, you may have to change your surroundings, you may have to distance yourself from your surroundings, you're going to have to learn how to ignore the talk, the negative talk behind your back, in front of you. Try to do better, be better. So success is really what you make it out to be. It is what you put in your mind. So if you really want to be in the highest elevating version of yourself, you got to change this. Give yourself enough credit where credit is due. You have come far in life. Stop settling for plan B. Go for plan A, and don't let nobody and anything in this world stop you. There's free resources, there's free tools, there's free information on YouTube and on the web. You know, change your mindset. Stay away from negativity, people that's gonna make you feel like nothing is possible, because I believe anything in this world is possible. I was such in a very dark place not too long ago, and the fact that I'm even making videos and I'm pushing content for y'all, it says a lot. So I do believe that there is miracles, there is wonders. You just gotta change what you feed your brain. You gotta change your surroundings. You got negativity, the self-talk, the self-sabotage, because you're only hurting yourself. You only got one life, and don't blow it settling for less. So I hope y'all like this content. If y'all listening to my podcast, Authentically for Haley's, it is now streaming. Click the link in the description below. What we got